Assalamualaikum, my name is Roman Alfred Ibrahim. I want to talk about control reference and tools. To archive, control, records and information, managers use tools that are defined and described in a record management manuals. These tools include the records inventory, records retention schedule, records audit and disaster recovery plan. Next is record management manual. The most important control reference for a record management staff is the Records Management Manual. A Records Management Manual is a guide to the functioning of the records management system. There are 10 types of record management. First is filing and storage, inventory, retentions, public record requests, content management, security, destruction, discovery or litigation, archives, and lastly, vital record. Lastly, I want to talk about protection against computer viruses. Taking measures to prevent computer viruses from destroying data is an essential part of record security. Viruses transmit over the internet and through email can be particularly destructive. There are 3 safety measures. Number 1, using virus detection software program regularly. Number 2, making backup copies of new software programs onto large storage capacity. And lastly, making daily backup copies of data entered. Always checking for viruses on data disk from outside source help eliminate data damage from viruses. Users need to update virus detection software regularly from the Detection Software Organization website.
Now, I'm going to talk about record safety. Record safety is to protecting records from physical hazard existing in an office environment, such as electrical surges, physical damage, and so on. There are 3 procedures that can be applied to ensure record safety. The first one is protective measures, which you can use hardware, software, and media. Secondly, records composition and backup, which such as hard copy, optical discs, and microfilms. Lastly, protection against computer viruses. Safety measures involve using virus detection software programs regularly.
Hi, my name is Sarah Fathia. I will continue about the record security. Record security refers to protecting records from unauthorized access. The safety measure can be applied on security policies and check. Second security measure, data protection. And there are several safeguards in protection data, which are password, digital signature, encryption, and lastly is callback system.
My name is Muhammad Haziq and my part is electronic document protection. So, electronic document protection has 2. The first one is security for fax document and the second one is security for electronic documents. So for the first one is security for fax documents is transmitting documents by fax and has become one of the most widely used methods. The second one is security for electronic documents. It is electronic documents need to be preserved as an original and untouchable format. Second one is it is for design a scalable security implementation as a part of your document management workflow. The third one is to keep documents on a need-to-know basis.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I am Sharifah Zahira. So for my part, I will explain about the methods of records recovery. According to the UW Finance, the basic purpose of documents recovery are to stabilize the environment to prevent further damage. Also, it used to prioritize recovery of the most vital of the damaged records. But this method, however, depends on a number of factors and must be applicable to each organization needs. There are several factors to be considered when selecting a recovery techniques, such as number 1 is extent and types of damage incurred, whether the damage is confined to a small area or encompasses an entire building. It will affect the recovery procedures. Large volumes of extensively damaged records often require outside helper, whereas fewer and maybe less damaged records covered in-house. Alright, so secondly is types of records media. Different media forms require different recovery techniques. For instance, documents require other techniques than do film and magnetic media. Knowledge of the various techniques and how to implement them as appropriate for the media types really helps to prevent additional damage of the documents. And next, number 3 is availability of immediate technical assistance. If the equipment to begin recovery is not immediately available, the staff need to take intermediate steps to stabilize the materials, also to gain times to either get the damaged record to a facility or to bring the equipment to the record center to begin recovery. Last but not least is resources and knowledge of the record staff. The knowledge of the records management staff in recovering damaged record will vary from organization to the other depending on the priority given to a record disaster prevention and recover program. The length of service and the involvement of the staff will also affect the extent of their knowledge. Recovery methods or techniques are only as effective as the ability of the person who effectively